guys, and welcome back to No Blame Makeup, where we do makeup and body paint tutorials, or at least I say I do. And then, yeah, I post a video every, once every 6 months at this rate. But today I'm doing a, one palette kind of thing. This was a look I did for work, and everybody kind of liked it, so I'm going with it. And, yeah. If you want to see more of my face, because I'm trying to be more consistent with my channel, think about subscribing. But let's get on to the video. Can you tell that it's been a while since I've done this? Just the bases that I'm making, and I didn't even start doing anything yet. Alright, so what I like to do when I do my eye makeup is start with the outer corner, just kind of giving my eyes shape. Because usually when I put color on the actual lid part, I already know what I'm going to do for that. The outer corner, for me, is kind of what make or breaks an eye look. If I don't do it more wingy, then it kind of looks, I don't know. My eyes look like fish eyes. I had this conversation with a coworker the other day. So what I like to do is put the shadow in the outer V and make it more like a V shape. That way it kind of lifts the eye a little bit, makes it look a little more awake, because Lord knows that I need as much help as I can get looking awake. I'm sleep and I are not friends. Anybody else feel that way? Let me know in the comments. But definitely apply a little bit of shadow, blend it out, and then add some more. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a darker brown shade. The first shade was Hidden Desert, and this is from the Pure Festival palette. By the way, this is not sponsored. I totally bought this. And I'm going to take All Night, which is just a darker brown, and put that in the outer V as well, but not really blending it outwards. I want to keep it more close to the crease part of my eye. Now, what is the crease, you might be asking? That's literally the socket part of your eye. You'll kind of feel it when you're putting the eyeshadow on. It kind of dips in. You can kind of feel around where your eyeball is. That's kind of where I'm keeping the shadow, and then bringing it a little bit in to the actual lid part. So, yeah. And then blending it out. I don't want any harsh lines, but I want to make this look a little bit smokier, since I am going to be putting a lot of glitter and stuff. I just kind of want to, I don't know, balance it out a little bit. But can you really balance with glitter? Next thing I'm going to do is take the color Fireworks. It's basically like a pressed glitter, and put that on my lid. Now, I hate using my fingers for anything, but I found that that's kind of the best way to do it. I have a Sigma concealer brush that's almost feels like an art brush. It's very stiff synthetic fibers, and I like using that lately for pressed glitters, just because I don't have to get it on my finger. But if you don't have something like that, finger obviously is going to be a good option. It's just not as precise. I'm kind of annoying about that, I know. So the next thing I'm going to do is take more of that All Night color and just run it along the lower lash line. This is going to kind of act like eyeliner. If you ever like the look of lower lash eyeliner, but you don't actually want to put any on, this kind of mimics that kind of look. It's not as harsh, you know? And then I went back in with some more of that All Night in the outer V and just kind of blended it and almost defined the socket of my eye a little bit more. I don't know. It was looking a little weird. I decided to edit a little bit. There's nothing wrong with going in once you put stuff down and kind of changing it around to make the eye look suit your mood, your preferences a little bit better. And then, for more balance, I decided to highlight the inner corner of my eye, but it didn't really do anything. I used the color Free Spirit from this palette, but I guess if I was using one of the other shades, it would have been fine. Now, for anybody who wonders what they look like putting mascara on, there you go. I'm convinced that there is no way to put mascara on without looking like a psycho the whole time. Either that or just getting it all over your face. There's no in between. So I went ahead and applied mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I didn't put on false lashes because honestly I was kind of lazy and it's really early and I don't want to. But this look looks nice without false lashes, so if you're not really a lash person, this could work. Or if you're not really a liner person, this could work too. And then I contoured a little because I like Chipotle way too much. And God, I'm so bad at this. And then I applied some glitter lip gloss. This is from Artist Couture. I'll leave the name of which one it is in the description, just in case anybody's curious. But yep, that's basically all I did. Oh, and I put some brow gel on my eyebrows to like make them not look so crazy. Which, thinking about it, I probably should have done that at first. So what do you guys think of my comeback video? I think that I basically just ranted for 5 minutes. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see. I'm also going to be having some kind of series coming in the future. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!